Illinois was set to begin a new era for criminal justice by eliminating cash bail on New Year's Day, but a Republican judge in Kankakee County ruled that portion of the law unconstitutional.
The Illinois Supreme Court then ordered a stay. Capitol Bureau Chief Mike Militich is live in Springfield tonight with the latest.
Tyler and Amber, good evening. Chaos was the word of the weekend as county leaders across Illinois were trying to decide what to do with the Pretrial Fairness Act. Then the Illinois Supreme Court stepped in. Now it's up to the justices to decide if this law is in fact constitutional. Representative Patrick Windhorst warned sponsors during veto session that the General Assembly should let the courts rule on the Safety Act provision eliminating cash bail before implementing the law.
The ability for a court to set monetary bail is inherent in the judicial power of the court and is provided by the state constitution.
But that depends on who you ask. The Illinois Constitution states people must be bailable by sufficient sureties, but it never defines bail as money.
Bailable has always meant releasable, so money is just one condition you can put on someone's release. And similarly, sufficient sureties just means sufficient assurance that someone will come back to court and not commit another crime.
Sarah Stout is the policy director for the Chicago Appleseed Center for Fair Courts and a member of the Illinois Network for Pretrial Justice. While advocates are disappointed that the Pretrial Fairness Act did not take effect on January 1st, they are thankful that the Supreme Court will quickly review this case. Republican lawmakers still argue that cash bail cannot be eliminated without bringing the question to Illinois voters.
In order for that inherent power of the court to be amended or taken away, it must come through the proper process, which is amending the Constitution rather than legislation.
Advocates say a constitutional amendment isn't necessary as they feel state lawmakers had the power to pass this plan. Stout says people had 2 years to raise any concerns that they had with the law, and she said this was a strategically timed lawsuit to shake up the implementation process just before the deadline.
Every day that we keep the money bail system in place, we're keeping an unjust system in place that's keeping people in custody solely because they don't have the money to pay their way out.
The Illinois Supreme Court could take several weeks or a few months to decide the best way to move forward for the Pretrial Fairness Act. For now, reporting live in Springfield, Mike Militich, 25 News.